Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy EsperReview back with another video, and today we got a special review on Sonic Generations for the PS3. Sonic Generations. Now, first off, let me just say, if there is any preconceived notion of what a good Sonic game should be like, this game right here is it, you guys. Definitely recommend that you pick this game up. Been having a blast on this game. If you're thinking that you should wait and save your money up to buy this game, please just go ahead and buy it now. I mean, it's the perfect Sonic game. If you want more Sonic games, more good Sonic games to be made by Team Sonic, go pick this game up, man. Now, this game right here, I mean, there's so much that I want to say about this game. I'm gonna try to make it short and brief and to the point. Had a lot of fun with it. Been playing it every day since day one, November the 1st. A lot of people have been uploading gameplay of it. If you ask me if it lived up to the hype, I had to say yes, because they, like I said, they've been showing a lot of gameplay on YouTube, been showing a lot of trailers and teasers and stuff, showing all the different characters that are gonna be in the game. Love this game. Now, let me give you the story of the game. The story starts off at the beginning. You start out playing with classic Sonic, and you go through the classic level of Green Hill Zone. The way they got the graphics looking on Green Hill Zone is just beautiful. The grass, it's like, it takes a cartoonish aspect to it, but it also takes a realistic aspect to it because the grass looks real. The rocks and the textures on the platted rocks, it looks real. And the different, like, the sheets on the stage, it just looks solid. Like the stage sheets, the sheets that they do on the stage and all the different colors, it just looks awesome. I mean, they just brought this stage out in just full greatness. It's very reminiscent to that classic Sonic. Classic Sonic, he plays very smooth, plays how he would if you played on the Sega, I was gonna say Nintendo, the Sega Genesis. He plays real smooth. The spin dash, they got that perfected, and it's just fun to play with him. After you beat the first classic stage, you see that things aren't going that good up in the world of Sonic. There seems to be some kind of dark, mystic, like, creature making everything go in limbo, because what he does, he starts absorbing everything up in Sonic's universe from the classic side. Then the story goes over to the other side, which is the modern Sonic, and you see that everybody's there. You got Knuckles, Tails, Rouge the Bat, Amy Rose, and a lot of other characters just celebrating Sonic's birthday, his 20th birthday. And Sonic comes along, sees that they're celebrating him, they live it up, eat cake, and have chili dogs, which I don't understand why people don't have cake and chili dogs all the time at their parties, because that's what I did when I was raised. I always had cake and chili dogs, so I can relate to my boy Sonic. Everybody's having a good time. All of a sudden, that same dark little deity or whatever comes along, starts absorbing everything up in the modern Sonic's world and flipping everything around. Now, basically what it is, everything is in limbo. It's up to you. You have to play with both Sonics, classic Sonic and modern Sonic, to bring color back to the worlds that used to be from the past and the future. Now, it's an interesting story. It's very interesting, but the approach that Team Sega goes in is kind of lazy and it's a little half-assed, if you ask me, because the story is just lacking a lot of substance that I wanted to see. Like previous Sonic games have had more substance in the story aspect, like Sonic Unleashed, and even Sonic Colors have had a deeper story to it. But this game just it doesn't stay consistent. Now, the cutscenes, they're more in-game than what the previous Sonic games had to offer, but the graphics more than make up for that. The graphics look so beautiful. I kid you not, the graphics are just breathtaking to look at. The character models, they look more sleeker than they've ever been, and this is as good as it's gonna get people. I mean, I don't know what to say. Really love the graphics. Now, yeah, there are a lot of stages that you have to fix, man. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you have to go back and fix. Like, you have to go back and fix all the classic Sonic's levels and all the modern Sonic's levels, but they combine the two together. Like, they have all the different classic stages, from classic to all the way to today's stages, from like Sonic Colors, Sonic Unleashed, your Sonic Adventures, and then you have your Sonic 1 and 2 and Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, you have all those levels combined together. You can choose if you want to play with the classic Sonic first, or you can choose if you want to play with the modern Sonic first. You can run around with either version of Sonic. Now for the classic, you're going to be up in a 2D aspect, but it's going to also have like a 3D look to it, which I like a lot. I like how they changed the different like backgrounds up in different angles and stuff. You're going to have that. You can't go wrong with that. And then I loved how I got a chance to go back and replay some of the modern Sonic's levels with the classic Sonic. I'm glad Team Sega took their time and did it the right way, the way the fans want them to do it. I mean, if you're just an old school fan, like a retro junkie like I am, and you just love going back to play Sonic, you know, like most people, they don't want to play the new Sonic. I mean, we have people that play Sonic on emulators on their PC, you know, or go back and play it on their Sega Genesis. You don't have to do that anymore. This game lets you go back and play those classic Sonic levels with better graphics, better visuals, but you get to keep the 16-bit track for the Sonic game. They still have a 16-bit track for classic Sonic, so you get a chance to play that. And if you don't want to play the 16-bit, you can change the soundtrack for it, which I enjoy doing. This game actually took their time. Like, they actually took their time up in this game. They gave you the option to change from different tracks of like different Sonic games, like just going all the way back. The track list is just awesome. It's awesome. Like, there's just so much that you can do with the tracks. And if you're not even satisfied with the tracks, the game is customizable. You don't have to like play the songs on the game. You can just play them from your system, from your PS3 or your Xbox 360. So PS3 fans, you have a lot to look forward to up in this game. Now, when it comes to the gameplay with modern Sonic, I can say this is where it gets really interesting, and this is where it gets the hardest. I mean, don't get me wrong, classic Sonic, he has his hard plays, his hard gameplay. You know, platforming, it's always been a hard part of gaming, but this one right here, the modern Sonic, that's where it's at. If you want to have more fun, in my opinion, play with the modern Sonic. You will have a blast, and you will love what they've done with the gameplay for this game. The gameplay plays so smooth. It's like they brushed and polished it up to perfection. Like, considering like that, we already thought the game was just good enough on Sonic Colors. You know, Sonic Colors had picked off where Sonic Unleashed left off, and they made the boosting a little smoother, and they made his shifting and drifting and stuff a little better. And they also had a 2D aspect to it up in Sonic Colors, trying to bring it back to its regular light. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that they did with the gameplay that I just love on this game. Like the modern Sonic, he's not too fast to where you can't control him smoothly. It's like he can do like more like precise homing attacks. The homing attack has been like done in perfection. They also moderated the buttons to where it feels more comfortable this time around. I know a lot of people were complaining about the demo, but they did it right this time. Like, they perfected the homing attack just right, and I'm loving that. But even if the game still doesn't feel smooth, it still has a lot of redeeming qualities for it, because you can actually go to like a store and upgrade your character's abilities, and you know, try to perfect him and make him where he doesn't like slide all over the place. Because Sonic, the modern Sonic, he has the most glitches, but there's just so many things that you can do. I can go level up. I can go fix some of the stuff. I can fix how like he stops at the right time. I can fix how he boosts. I can fix a lot of things. So on can be said for the classic Sonic. You can fix a lot of things with him too. So yeah, gameplay, it's a huge step up from what I played up in the previous Sonic games, especially like Sonic like Heroes and Sonic Advance, and what else, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. There's a lot of stuff, and they've taken so many different things from like these other games. You'll see like little signs and little Easter eggs up in this. Love that. I love how they actually combine classics style with Sonic's modern Sonic style. Like they actually have it where you still get like 2D aspects up in modern Sonic, And you have like different levels of the stage, because if you notice, like Classic Sonic, it always has like different avenues that you can take up in one stage. Like you have the top half, you have the middle half, and you have the bottom half. You can actually take those different avenues up in Modern Sonic stage. Shows a lot of that they're paying a lot of attention to what the fans want, and they're paying homage to the Classic Sonic too. I mean, they just really taking their time into doing this game. Now, the voice acting is superb. It's very good. If you guys are familiar with Sonic Colors voice cast, they brought those characters back, and I was surprised because I wasn't really familiar with the voice cast, but I found out that they have Roger Craig Smith doing the voice of Sonic. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Roger Craig Smith's work, you will probably hear him if you play Assassin's Creed Part 2 and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and the next installment that's going to come out called Assassin's Creed Revelation. That it's Ezio. That's Ezio. He's doing the voice of Ezio, and you can also hear him in Resident Evil 5 as Chris Redfield. Now, Roger Craig Smith, this was a stellar performance by him. I had to give kudos to my boy. Enjoyed hearing his voice up in this game, and I was just a little surprised, man, because I didn't expect him to be up in a Sonic game. But this shows that Sega is taking their work seriously. They want better voice actors, so why not get Roger Craig Smith? I mean, it just displays how much range he has. I mean, you know, you're used to hearing him play more serious roles and more serious voices, but just hearing him play Sonic, playing that cartoony voice is just awesome.
Is it me, or is that place we were just in awfully familiar?
Now, we also have somebody else playing Tails, Miles Tails Prower. You have Kate Higgins playing Tails Prower. Very good. She's a very good actress. You guys should know who she is. I mean, she's up in one of the most talked about animes today, Naruto Shippuden and Naruto Part 1. She does the voice of Sakura. So you have us going and playing Tails, so you can't go wrong with that.
Not to me. This place looks like something sucked all the life and color out of it. Totally strange.
Voice acting is stellar. They pretty much just like trashed the old voice cast of 4Kids, with the exception of Dr. Eggman. You still have him, so don't fret. Everything is all in place. Everything is perfect. Now, the features on this game are amazing. The extra content that you get to do is amazing. A lot of replay value, like I said earlier in this video. You will like it, you will love it. You will be replaying these levels, playing all the levels, and getting S's off of them, or getting A's, or whatever you know your skill takes you. You're gonna have a lot of fun. Game features level ups. You can go back and replay the cinematic trailers. You can also go online and try to beat other people's scores on like their different times that they've been on levels. You can go back and beat those. The levels consist up to like 9 different stages, from the classic Sonics all the way to the modern Sonics. Some of my favorite levels include Spagonia Rooftop Run, Green Hill Zone, Speed Highway, Seaside Hill. I got a lot of them now. I don't want to go into all of them, but what else? And Crisis City. Now, another thing that I can say about Team Sonic, they really redeemed themselves in like all the different Sonics that failed in the past. Like all the previous Sonic games that really didn't do good, like Sonic 06. They took Sonic 06's stages and they crafted them out just perfect. A lot of light was put onto these levels. They brought light to Sonic 06's Crisis City, but they also managed to make Sonic 06 character like Silver look cool. You got a chance to play against Silver too. Silver was awesome to play against. I mean, the way he was destroying them cars and causing all that destruction and chaos was just sick. Really enjoyed that. Pick this game up. A lot of characters that you get to play against, like Shadow the Hedgehog, Robot Sonic, you get a chance to play with him. Pick it up. Really enjoyed this game. The only bad thing I have to say about this game were the minor glitches, and I did not like how easy it was to get an S on this game. I mean, I know they want to make it a little more user friendly, because Sonic Unleashed, it was kind of ridiculous to some people, and it was too fast, and it was hard to get a perfect level or get a perfect S. So that's one of my main gripes that I have about the game. But I definitely demand that you pick this game up. Support Team Sega. I mean, the game, I bought this game for $45 off of Amazon.com. And it's in stores for $49.99. So you have no excuse not to pick this game up now. If you want good games like this, if you want more good games like this in the future, pick this game up and let Team Sega know that they did a good job. But this is your boy EsperReview coming in with another video game review. I will catch you guys later. Peace.